what God said will happen to these people in the last days.
Ephraim, he have made himself.
Read it again from the top.
Ephraim, he have mixed himself.
So Ephraim, right, the northern kingdom of Israel, they mixed themselves amongst the people. Read on.
Among the people, Ephraim is a cake not turned.
The so-called Hispanics are what?
Cake not turned.
When I say you cooking the cake, right? One side is what color? Or pancakes, right? When you cooking pancakes, right? One side is dark, the other side is light. Read that part again.
Ephraim have mixed himself with among the people.
So the Bible is letting you know, guess what? The so-called Hispanics, who are the northern kingdom of Israel, they will mix themselves. Some of them will be dark, some of them will be light, right? Read that again.
Ephraim, he have mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
That's why when you see the so-called Cubans, the so-called Dominican Republic, right? The so-called Colombians, some of them are dark and some of them are very light. It's different shades amongst the people, right? And the reason why that happened to us during the time of slavery, guess what? They raped, robbed, and murdered our ancestors. Yeah. That's why today we don't know who we are. We're walking around calling ourselves African American, Haitian, right? Jamaican. That's why so much confusion in the black community. That's why it's so easy for our young sisters to be out here trying to fight each other. But guess what? How are we going to combat that? Let's get that in Deuteronomy chapter 4. What do we have to teach our kids, right? Because as a parent, right? How many kids you got? You got one daughter, right? 4 daughters, right? As a parent, what is your job to teach your kids? Deuteronomy 6. What is your job as a mother to teach your kids? Because you got sons or daughters? 3 daughters and 1 son, right? So are you married? All of them are from the same father? You see that? So that's another problem that we deal with in our community. Because guess what? God put you on earth to be a wife, not a baby mother. Not a statistic to have kids by different men. But now that that's happened, guess what? We can't do nothing about it because guess what? Your kids still love you. You still love your kids, right? So life goes on. So this is your job moving forward. Watch this. 6 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statute, the judgment which the Lord your God commanded thee to teach.
I want you to pay attention, right? These are the laws and the commandments that God gave the children of Israel, right? Meaning what? Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not be fighting your people. Because we're supposed to love each other as we love ourselves, right? Guess what? One of the commandments, you're supposed to be a wife, right? And teach your kids God's commandments. Read that again from the top.
Now those are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgment which the Lord your God commanded thee to teach.
Now read verse 7.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
So your job as a mother is to teach God's commandments diligently to your children. Because guess what? If you don't teach your kids, who else going to teach your kids? The TV, right? The music that's being pushed in our community, right? Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion. Now watch this. How old are you, my sister? 12 years old, right? You like to listen to rap? What type of rap music you listen to? NBA Youngboy. What else? What else rappers you listen to? Rod Wave, right? So you name 2, right? Out of maybe you listen to a many. What are some of the things that NBA Youngboy and Rod Wave are talking about?
Bring it out.
Now I want you to pay attention to this, right? Because guess what? You're a little older than her. These are the things you're supposed to be telling her, you know what? You shouldn't be listening to that type of music. What are some of the things Rod Wave and NBA Youngboy talk about? So now, shooting guns, right? Gang banging. Are those things that's good for our people or are those things that's bad for our people? They bad. So my question to you is, why would you listen to that stuff if you know it's not something that's good? Because guess what? If a fight happened, what are some of the bad things that can happen out of a fight? Now a shootout. Now somebody's dead. Guess what? Now we going to a funeral. You see that? But this is what you're supposed to be teaching your kids. Watch this. Read on.
Verse 7. Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them.
Hey, sis, I want you to stay focused, right? Because what we're doing right now is educating our people. Because guess what? The church have failed us. Read that again. What you supposed to be teaching your kids. Read it.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them.
Hey, how you doing, my brother? What's your name?
James.
Mr. James. So what we going over, Mr. James, right? As the older men and the older women in our community, the things that we're supposed to be teaching our kids, the youth, right? So guess what? Because we're still generating as a people. What? We're supposed to be keep teaching them God's commandments. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, and also not teach them, but be an example to them as well. Read that again, verse 7.
Deuteronomy.
Before you walk off, right? Before you walk off, read what you got.
6 verse 7. Thou shalt teach them diligently unto the children, and thou shalt...
Hey, so quit. No, he good. He good. He good. Shiloh. Shiloh. He good. He good. He good, Shiloh. What's your name again?
James.
Mr. James, right? I see you paying attention to that sign, right?
Yeah.
Do you see your race on that sign, Mr. James? You don't see your race. Where are you from, Mr. James? Atlantic City, New Jersey. Would you say your ancestors got to America on cargo slave ships? How did they get here? How? From Africa, right? The west coast of Africa, right? The east, right? What part of Africa? What part of the east? Right. Let me get that in Titus chapter 2. So, Mr. James, I got a question for you, right?
Believe in God, right?
You been drinking today?
No, I've been smoking weed.
You been smoking weed, right?
Yeah.
Now, as an older gentleman, right, is that a good example for these kids out here?
No. But
No.
You know you're gonna have some stress.
So hold on, Mr. James. You say the actions that you're doing is not something that's good for the youth, but you say you know what? My stress and me relieving my stress is more important than the example that I set for these kids.
But if I do it in secret, it ain't no problem.
Watch this. Watch this. Guess what, Mr. James? We got to show you nothing you do is in secret.
I know him.
The Most High God is watching everything each and every last one of us do. But what? You believe in the Bible?
But the babies.
Mr. James, you believe in the Bible? You believe in the Bible?
I believe in the scripture.
Mr. James, if you don't mind, right, out of respect, could you step back a little bit, Mr. James? Watch this, Mr. James. You believe in the Bible, right?
Scripture.
Watch this. That's what we're talking about.
No, that's the Bible.
Titus chapter 2 and verse
That's the
6.
book.
Titus chapter 2 verse 6.
3.
Isaiah
The
61.
edge
Read that.
woman likewise,
Read Isaiah
Verse
61.
Verse 6.
Read that.
young men likewise, exhort to be sober.
Verse 2.
Isaiah 61. You know,
That the edge man,
Would you consider yourself an aged man?
read Isaiah.
Read that again from.
the edge man,
The who?
the edge man,
The who?
the edge man.
So guess what? We out here to teach the aged black men of Boynton Beach.
Wait a minute.
We out here to teach the aged black woman of Boynton Beach to do what?
Be sober.
To be what?
Sober.
Guess what? Our people are not sober out here.
Right.
We don't have a clear mind out here.
Right.
Guess what? We cannot be a positive example to our people when we high, when we drunk. You understand that? That's why all nations are able to run over us. Read that again from the top.
Edge, that the edge man be sober, grave, temperate, sound, and fit.
Guess what? When our men are not sober, right? They're not grave. They're not serious. You understand that? That's why all nations walk over the black man. Our people hate God's commandments.
That's
right.
You understand that?
You don't know.
Our people out here celebrating Easter and they say in the name of Jesus, but when the Bible come out, they hate the Bible. Make it make sense.
Y'all got this shit. Y'all built.
Make it make sense.
Y'all got your own.
We got a church on almost every corner. What are the pastors teaching our people?
They got boxes.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17.
And I show you how to
Because
worship
guess
and
what?
praise God.
We love our people. That's why we out here.
Bible tells you God. Y'all don't do shit.
We love our people.
You don't do shit.
Read that again from 19, Leviticus 19 and verse 17.
Shit. Y'all ain't shit.
The book of Leviticus chapter 19
Black man
verse
for your women
17.
and
Thou
shit.
shalt not
When they
hate
walk
the
around
brother
here showing
in
their
thy
stuff,
heart.
they showing
The
them what
Bible
hurt.
say what
Like
to the
in a
black
middle
man?
person.
Thou shalt not hate the
Devil make you
brother
feel like
in
that.
thy heart.
You be
The
high
Bible
for
say
yourself.
what to the black man?
Hate the brother in thy heart.
The Bible say what to the black man?
Hate the brother in thy heart.
Read it again from the top.
Thou shalt not hate.
Thou shalt what?
Hate.
Thou shalt what?
Hate.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Right.
We are here because we love our people.
Right.
You understand that? We want to see the black man prosper in 2024.
That's right.
Not want to gangbang and shoot his brother down.
Right.
You understand that? We got to learn to love each other. There's no unity among the black community.
Right.
Read that again from the top.
Thou shalt not hate the brother in thy heart.
Read on.
Thou shalt not anyways rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Guess what? The reason why we bringing out our men should not be getting high because guess what? We love y'all. We not supposed to suffer sin among our people. We are here to unify the black man. We are here to tell the black man he need to marry our sisters. Stop making baby mamas out of our women. It's time for the black man to step the hell up. Read that again from the top.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Read on.
Thou shalt not anyways rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Let me get that in 1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 1. Because guess what? It's a lot of quote-unquote so-called grown men out here, right? I got a question for the black man. As a young man, what does it truly mean to be a man? Hey, how you doing, my sister? I'm talking to the black man. Where the real black man at a Boynton Beach? That's who we want to talk to. We don't want to talk to emotional men. We want to talk to the real black men of Boynton Beach. What does God say it mean to be a real man? Read what you got.
The book of 1 Kings chapter 2 verse 1. Now the days of David drew nigh, that he should die, and he should charge Solomon his son, saying, I go in the way of all the earth.
So this is King David, who was a black man. He's teaching his son, another black man, this is what you need to be doing to show yourself a man. Read on.
Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
To show thyself what?
A man.
No, a little emotional boy.
A man.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example.